I scaled my digital product sales from 10K months to 50K months in just a few months. And I didn't add a new digital product or a new service or add in a new funnel. I only pulled one lever. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly which lever I pulled, what I did, and how you can do this to scale your digital product sales as well. So let's dive in. If you're already making digital product sales to the tune of $1,000 a month, $2,000, $5,000, or even $10,000 a month, there is one lever that you can pull that in almost every scenario is going to help you scale your sales. Can you guess what that lever is? That lever is traffic. Because think about it. If you're already getting some traffic to your checkout page and a percentage of those people buy, and that results in you making X thousands of dollars per month consistently, what would be the easiest way for you to scale those sales? To get more traffic. Because if a percentage of that traffic converts and you bring more traffic, you're going to get what? More sales. The thing is that we typically overcomplicate this. We think that if we got one digital product to $5,000 in sales per month, then we should add a second digital product to make another $5,000 per month. But what's a lot easier and works a lot better is to simply increase your traffic. I say this a lot. Business is not easy, but it actually is really simple. And that's the biggest mistake that a lot of more beginners to digital products make, is they try to overcomplicate how to scale. I know this well because I did this where I grew a digital product to 10K months. And I thought, well, if I want to make 20K a month, I'll just create a second digital product. But the better thing to do is simply increase the traffic to get to those 20K months. And it's going to be a heck of a lot more profitable as well, because you already have the traffic stream, you already have the product made, you already have the delivery and everything that goes around it. So let's dive into exactly how you can do this, exactly how you can increase your traffic and scale your sales. But before we do, I wanted to let you know about a completely brand new freebie I have called the Creator Business Audit. This audit takes about 10 minutes. It's going to show you which creator archetype you are and reveal to you the exact bottleneck in your business that is holding you back from scaling to 20 to 50K months. Go ahead and download it completely for free. It is linked in the description below this video. Okay, so now let's talk about how you can actually increase traffic to your checkout page to get more sales. Now, for me, I'm going to talk about YouTube because that is what I use to drive traffic, but this will work even if you're on Instagram or some other platform. I just personally like YouTube the best. I've tried all the other platforms. It converts the best, brings me the most email leads, brings me the most sales. I can batch it all one time a month. I'm obsessed with YouTube. I have tons of other videos on it and I teach on it in my programs as well. So let's get down to the nitty gritty of the actual traffic. So there's so many different things you can do to increase traffic. Number one is you can actually increase the amount of output. So the amount of videos or content that you're actually putting out. So for me, I started out publishing one YouTube video per week, but once I had my digital product converted and the foundation was laid, I had time to actually increase my output to 2 videos per week. And by doing that, I doubled the traffic and doubled our sales. And do you see how much more simple that is than adding an entirely different second digital product, right? Because you would need a second product, potentially a second traffic source, a second set of like operations, delivery, all that kind of stuff. Whereas all I did was add an additional 1 video per week to double our sales. The other thing you can do is if you're using freebies to move your YouTube viewers to email subscribers, which I would highly recommend that you do, what you can do is simply try to increase the conversion rate on your freebie. So when people go to download your freebie, there's going to be a conversion percentage. It's never 100% of people who land on your freebie page are going to opt in, right? Usually it's like 40, 50, 60% of people who land on your freebie opt-in page will actually opt in. Well, if you're getting 20%, 30%, 40% conversion rate, you can try to increase that conversion rate, which will bring you more people to your email list and more eyeballs onto your checkout page without you doing anything else. So in order to increase this, you want to make your opt-in page for your freebie sexier. So you can try different things. You can try a better image of your freebie. You can try better wording. You can split test your page to see, okay, well, maybe if I take this angle for the freebie, it will convert better. You could also try testing different freebies altogether. Maybe right now you have 1, 2, or 3 freebies, and if you test a couple different ones and see if you can get them to convert higher, then again, you're taking the same amount of traffic you're already generating, but actually getting more eyeballs simply because you improved the freebies. Another thing you could do is simply try to get more views from the same amount of videos that you're already creating. So if you're putting out 1 video per week and you really don't want to increase to 2 videos per week or 3 videos per week or 4 videos per week, what you could do is just simply try to get more views from those videos. And that comes from research. So doing a better job researching, a better job of modeling what's actually working in your niche. I teach all of this step by step to my students. This this is where you spend more time on the research phase to make sure that your videos are going to get more views. And a little hint for you is that the title and the thumbnail are hands down the most important part of getting more views for your actual videos. So if you're putting videos out consistently, but you're only getting 1,000, 5,000 views, per video, what you could do is spend more time on the research, making the thumbnails better, the titles better, and try to get more like, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 views per video, still putting out the same number of videos. And again, if you're a digital product creator who's already doing $5,000 to $10,000 a month in sales and you want to scale to $20,000 to $50,000 a month in sales, I created the Creator Business Audit just for you. It's a super fun business audit that's going to take you about 10 minutes. It's going to tell you what creator archetype you are, and it's going to show you where the bottleneck is in your business so that you can remove that to finally scale to those 20 to 50K months. You can download it completely for free. It's linked in the description below this video. Another thing you could do is start to take advantage of the YouTube community tab. This might come as a surprise, but we generate hundreds of leads every single month just from the YouTube community tab. And I have a team member on my team who makes all the posts, and it doesn't even take her that long. We put out about one YouTube community tab post a day. You can go look at them. They're not super complex. And what's crazy is, again, we're generating hundreds upon hundreds of leads every single month just from the YouTube community tab. So what you could do is you could write all the posts for every day of the month, and you can use ChatGPT to help speed it up for you, and you can schedule them in advance. So this is something you can easily add on that's really not that heavy of a lift. You could even have a virtual assistant or somebody on your team do this for you as well. And what's cool is you can use it to directly promote your freebies, your email list, your product. This is going to help you get more people on your email list and more eyeballs on your checkout page to make more sales. All right, the other thing you can do is try to get more out of the email list you already have. So I recently had a conversation with a creator who has less YouTube subscribers than me. We're in similar niches, but she's making more money than me, and I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, we're doing all the same things. Like, our niches are a little bit different, so of course that could be at play as well. But I'm like, there's got to be something different that you're doing. So we compared every single part of our business, and what I found out was she was simply sending more emails than I was. I was only sending about 1 to 2 emails a week. She said she sends 5 emails a week. Now, I'm not saying you have to send 5 emails a week, okay? But what she does is she sends 5 emails per week, and they are really value packed. Some of them are really short too. So when you receive them, it doesn't feel like you're being bombarded or spammed or anything like that. They're like really helpful, really short, and they always have calls to action to check out the checkout page for her digital product. She does about 30% more sales than me, and this is the only thing that we could find that she did differently in her business. So if you're looking to scale up, you can try to just get more out of the email list you've already spent time building by testing out sending more emails to your email list. And I'm guessing that one's probably going to resonate with a lot of you watching this, because a lot of times I talk to my students and they're like, I haven't emailed my email list in months. I'm like, no, that is like your best, most profitable asset. This should be one of the number one most important things in your business is your email list. I've shared this with you guys in just about every video I've ever created, but there are statistics online showing that email lists convert to sales 40 times more than social media alone. So you really do need to take your email list seriously. Okay, another thing that I've done to scale my digital product sales is simply start mentioning the freebies in my videos more often. So I've also noticed with a number of my students, they'll be like, why is my email list not growing? I'm making all these YouTube videos, and I watch their video and they're never mentioning their freebie at all, or they're mentioning it maybe once, like 30 minutes into the video. You want to make sure that you mention your first freebie within the first few minutes. The sooner the better, because you'll notice when you look at your retention chart on YouTube, the longer somebody watches your video, the less people that actually watch, right? You're going to have the most amount of people watching at the very beginning, but you want to have the hook and not a promotion at the very beginning, because you want to hook people in to watch. But after you share that first main point in your video, you definitely want to have a call to action to your freebie. And then I would recommend doing it 2 more times throughout your video. So you want to mention a freebie or a call to action 3 times in your video. I have tested this, and this helps us get way more email subscribers and eyeballs on our checkout page, which converts to more sales. So really take a look at what you're doing with your traffic and what's holding you back from scaling. Because, we already talked about you could put out more videos. You could try to improve your videos. You could put out YouTube community tab posts. You could mention mention your freebies more in your videos. You could try to improve the conversion rate on your actual freebie funnels. Like, there are so many things that you can do, which is simply focusing on increasing traffic to your checkout page so that you can get more sales. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to mention something I tested that didn't work so that way you don't waste your time. So we used to reply to every single comment on my YouTube channel. And the reason I say we is because I simply couldn't keep up with answering every single comment anymore. So occasionally I'd have a team member come and help me. But what we tested was in every single reply, we would either link a freebie or a link to my auto webinar funnel based on what the comment was about. It was usually people wanting, like, had further questions or wanting further help. And we tracked those links. They hardly ever get clicked. And it was taking us hours to answer all of these comments. So what we do now in the business is we only answer the comments that come in for the first few hours on a video, and that's it. Because simply put, we tested it and it just doesn't drive more leads and sales. And this is a business, so we really do need to do money making and lead generating activities. And so I just want to share that with you guys. Obviously, you can do your own test. Maybe you'll see a different result, but I wanted to share it with you guys in order to, try to help you save more time and money. Okay. The other thing that I did to scale our sales, and this one was the biggest. So I have an auto webinar funnel. If you don't have one yet, but you're already making thousands per month with your digital products, this is something I teach inside of my brand new mastermind and group coaching program called Profitable Creator Collective. Because once you've hit 6 figures in a year, you can totally add on an automated webinar funnel. But keep in mind, if you're new to digital products, I made 6 figures in a year just with a checkout page. So I just want to let you know that in case you're a beginner watching this video. So what I did was I simply focused on trying to get more people to opt into our webinar, because we noticed that we got about 6 to 7% of every single person that opted in to the auto webinar funnel to purchase. So we were like, okay, how can we get more people to opt into this auto webinar funnel because it converts so well? So what we did was we took all the thank you pages on our freebies, and instead of just saying like, thanks for downloading this, check your email, we say that at the top, but then we also have underneath that a page where they can opt in to watch the auto webinar funnel, which is an on-demand training. That increased the leads to that a lot. The other thing was making sure that the call to action I put first in every single YouTube video was the automated webinar funnel. So that's something else that I did. The other thing was linking to the auto webinar funnel first in the description below all my videos and adding it as a pinned comment. That one helped a ton. I saw some other creator doing that. I was like, that's super smart. So now every time we publish a video, someone on my team goes and pins that comment within, 5-10 minutes of the video being published. Unfortunately, you can't schedule that pinned comment. So that's why I have to have somebody on my team do it, which stinks. I really wish you could schedule that so that somebody didn't have to be doing that manually, but it is what it is. So isn't it crazy that in this video, we only talked about the one lever of scaling sales? That is traffic. That's it. We didn't even talk about all the other levers. We only talked about traffic, and we had that many different things we could do. And that is the mindset you need to scale your business, is not trying to create a new digital product or create a second business. I'm sorry, but that is a beginner business owner mindset. An advanced business owner mindset is thinking about how they can get more out of what they already have. And that is what I have done with this business, is gone, okay, we already have something working. It's already all built out. How can we double or triple and scale our sales by just simply doing more of what's already working? And that is generating more traffic. So go ahead in the comments below. Let me know which of these different tips in this video are you going to try first? Like, which of these different ways to generate more traffic are you going to try first? Go ahead and comment it below. You don't need to get fancy, you don't need to be super creative, and you don't need to start over to scale your sales. It's simply about pouring more fuel on the fire and doing more of what's already working. So once your product and funnel are converting, simply send more traffic and watch your sales scale. And if you haven't yet, be sure to download the Creator Audit. I think you're going to find it really fun, but most importantly, really helpful. Again, you can download it for free. It's linked in the description below this video. So now that you know exactly how I scaled from 10K months to 50K months in just a few months, you might be wondering, what are some of the downsides to growing your business really quickly so that you can try and avoid them? But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this next video here, because when you pair what you just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be even more helpful. See you in the next video.